Hello counselors, this is a little tutorial on how to use our Google Drive document that we keep all our information in. And you can see here, this is just my standard browser here, and you have to have a Google account. So on my screen here, you'll see if I go, you can see my mouse here, I'm kind of going up to where my account login information is. You see I got a W for Wayne DeYoung. And you can see here right beside this, I have the Google Apps. Right in this, it looks like there's like 9 little dots. If you click on there, you will see this little symbol called Drive. And that is a standard Google Drive where everyone can get information. You can share information. You can see there's a bunch of different apps in here, but this is the one that we're talking about right here. So if I click on Google Drive, mine's a little complicated because I have a lot of different accounts in here. But if you kind of look at the overall picture, you can see on the left side here, you have new, and then underneath here you have My Drive. And if I click on My Drive, a little plus sign, you can see I've got some folders I've set up. I'm just going to compress that again. And you can also see a Shared With Me. And this is where you can share information to different people. And you see I've got a few different documents in here. I got an Interkip workday schedule. But right on My Drive, I have this Huron and Erie Council information. So this is the thing that we're going to have to get for everyone. So we'll send a link out to everyone, and then that'll show up in your drive. Now that could also show up under Shared With Me, and you might see that here. So we're going to send that email out, and then I'll do that with Harvey. And then you'll see that either in Shared With Me or in My Drive. So you see here, it says here, a little caption underneath of this, you edited yesterday. That's because I was on here yesterday just kind of going over a few things. But if I click on this, double click on this, you'll see it opens up. And the page that, if you look down the bottom of your screen, you'll see all these little things called tabs. This is called Executive. This is all counselor mailing list, email list. This is an event schedule. Now this, of course, needs to be updated. So you can see here, this is the Huron and Erie event schedule, and we're kind of working on this, but we kind of let it go a little bit. Here's a 2018 schedule. So what we need to do, we need to get this fixed up for maybe the end of this year and the beginning of next year, and we'll have a 2023 schedule. And then we could put all the information from our original board meeting in here, and then everyone knows where the information is. And just a little note, a shout out to John DeWeir, this is what you were looking for, so we'll need to get this fixed up as a committee, and then we'll get it sorted and put all the information in here. But next to this, you'll see every different club in our council. Now, you may not see your club, and you can see here we have Elmer, Ingersoll, London, Bethel, Mitchell, Stratford, and then St. Thomas. I know some of these are inactive. If you don't see your name, you'll see a little arrow here, and you can say scroll right, and it just jumps over to the whole next list. So now it has a bunch more churches here, and I can scroll over one more time, and it gets to the very last one, Woodstock Maranatha. Now, if you notice that I can't scroll right anymore, it's because I'm at the end of the list, and it kind of turned a little bit light gray. But it's it's black here on scroll left. So I'm just going to go over to Ingersoll, where I'm a counselor, and you notice that here, as an example, you can see my name at the bottom, Wayne DeYoung, counselor, years of service, phone number, email, counselor certified, and camperee certified. So every head counselor should open this up with their club. Ideally, we have this fixed up for the beginning of the next season. And you write here how many boys you have and that when you meet. So this is meet every Thursday from 7 to 8:30. Here's the list of the active counselors, and then who is the head counselor and all the current phone numbers and email information. So, here's the Elmer one, and you can see this was actually, I made this one, but I had this so I could print this out and give it to my council, my church council in Elmer, and I could say who the elder name is, their signature, the date, and then a little check mark that these names have been approved. So that might be a fast way for you to get one of your council members to sort that. And this stuff's really easy to do. I can just go here. If I want to copy this over to Ingersoll, I would just grab these cells. You can see I kind of grab them. I just drag my mouse with my left click, and I'm just going to right click, and I'm going to say copy cells, if I can find it here, copy, and I'm going to go to Ingersoll, and I'm going to click below here once. I left click, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say paste, and now that is in here. So now Ingersoll can use this. So anything that you want to kind of copy and paste, you can do that. This is just like Excel, but it's called Google Sheets. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to open it up one more time. I know you could back up if you like, but I'm going to just close it. I'm going to open up my browser, which you can't see, but anyway, give me a second. I'm going to just put that back into the window again, and just do it one more time. I'm going to click on this little Google Apps. I'm going to click on Drive. I'm going to click on this document, double click on it, and now it's open. And you don't have to save it. It's always saved. It's always active. And you can see here, Huron and Erie Council information. And just a little fun fact, if somebody else is on here at the same time, it'll show up somewhere, maybe in the heading, that someone else is on here. And if they're making some changes, you'll see maybe theirs is highlighted in red or outlined in red. So anyway, you can see there's a few things in here that are not correct, and I think as a council we need to fix this all up. But that's my recording, so please feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. My number is 519-671-5139, and you can see that right here under the Ingersoll document, and you can find my email address, the whole works. All right, I'll send an email out to Nathan, and he can maybe forward that on to everyone with this link. Okay, bye for now.